When you're looking for a luxury vehicle, you're looking for plush amenities, performance, and the latest technology. And you want it to take care of you too. Not in the sense of a butler or anything, but you kind of get what I'm saying. This is a new Mercedes. Can it do that for you? Let's dive in and see. This is the new Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Now in its 6th generation, this mid-size luxury sedan takes on a sleek new look and loads of available technology. The exterior has small tri-stars embedded in the grille, sculpted character lines, and a quote, cab backward design with a long hood and short front overhang. Mercedes made it a point to design the E-Class to look like its all-electric counterpart, the EQE, and with all of its style, it's almost as aerodynamically efficient as a Toyota Prius. This definitely has the proportions of a luxury vehicle, nice long wheelbase, and a great color. This is Verde Silver Metallic, and to me it looks like the old school throwback Mercedes-Benz paint options. And get used to seeing this as a sedan because the coupe and convertible variants are no more. Maybe Mercedes might come out with a different model, but for right now, you can only expect this and a wagon version. But to make you feel better, look. They have the 3-pointed star in the taillights. Look at that. Doesn't that make you feel better? No? Well, let me know in the comment section because I know you will anyways. While we're focused on the rear, open up the trunk for a much improved 19.1 cubic feet of cargo room. There are switches on the side to fold down the rear seats for more space, but you do have to fold them back up yourself. Thanks to that longer wheelbase, the cabin has an airy feel and good space for occupants. And for the first time in an E-Class, Mercedes-Benz uses recycled materials for the foam seat cushioning. In the driver's position, I fit just fine. I'm 6'4", plenty of adjustability. I love how far back the seats can go on its rails, and it's just overall comfortable in here. I love the material, thank goodness. Everything is soft, especially the inboard and outboard armrests. But this being a mid-size sedan, let's see how I fit in the back of my ideal seating position. And I mean, there's really no complaints back here. I still have some leg room, headroom is good, and my feet fit under the seat nicely. And the seating is comfortable. But if you're a middle seat occupant, then you'd be hiked up a little bit, and my head is grazing the headliner. But behind someone that isn't super huge like I am, yeah, this is really comfortable. And you have your pop out cup holders right here. Hush up, Mercedes. Trying to do a seat thing.
Can you say it again?
Hey, Mercedes, can you be quiet?
How may I help you?
Bye. Shh. We'll get to that in a minute. Comfort is always good, and so is a well put together cabin with premium materials and a solid fit and finish. But the big highlight of the new E-Class is the available interior tech. There's a 12-inch digital gauge cluster, 14.4-inch central touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, and this optional super screen setup. And this combines the central screen with a 12.3-inch passenger screen. This allows the front seat occupant to browse different third-party apps, take selfies from the rear-facing camera on the dash, or attend Zoom meetings while parked, of course, and even play Angry Birds. Angry Birds! The infotainment system uses the latest MBUX software with up-to-the-minute updates, and now artificial intelligence is implemented to learn the routines of the driver, such as turning on their favorite radio station and adjusting the temperature to a warmer setting in the morning, to muting the radio and cooling the seats on the drive home from tennis practice. The almighty AI is watching, it's learning, and it needs to help me get these Hey Mercedes commands down. The inside of the E-Class is nice and elegant and modern. You have lots of screens everywhere. Keep in mind the passenger screen isn't on right now because when the seat isn't occupied, the passenger screen is pretty much decoration. But these screens look great. One thing to note is in this position, this is how I like my steering wheel, it kind of blocks a couple inches of the infotainment screen. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, great materials around the cabin. I'm glad this is trimmed with open pore wood instead of some gloss black. And you have some good storage in here as well. And coming back to the user interface, Mercedes can now take 2 orders. So let's test that out. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Cool the cabin and heat my seats.
Your phone can be connected now. Do you need help with that?
So yes, it can take 2 orders, but will it? Maybe some kinks still need to be worked out, but yeah, you could give it 2 orders. Hey Mercedes.
Pardon, you can connect your phone now. Can I help you with
Try it out for yourself. Moving on from that, the E-Class will have 2 engine options available. E350 models will be powered by a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine making 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. E450 models get a 3-liter turbocharged 6-cylinder with 375 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque and can go 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Both are mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission with standard 4-matic all-wheel drive, and these powertrains have a 48-volt mild hybrid system that assists with a smooth engine start-stop function. I'm driving the E450, which has that turbo 6-cylinder, and this powertrain just wants to have fun. There's more than enough power, it's nice and smooth, and the transmission shifts quickly, which is nice. You can really have some fun with this powertrain. I'm not in love with the brakes though. They are a bit squishy, and it takes a little bit more input to get a reaction from these brakes. But besides that, they're progressive and they work just fine. Fuel economy for the Turbo 4 engine comes in at 27 miles per gallon in combined driving from the EPA, while the more powerful turbocharged 6-cylinder gets 25 miles per gallon combined. I found the E-Class easy to drive and it felt very nimble around town. There's an available air suspension for added comfort and rear axle steering that can turn up to 4.5 degrees against the front wheels to help navigate in tight spots and 2.5 degrees in the same direction when going above 37 miles per hour. The suspension feels great. Going into turns, there's no body roll, and going over bumps, there's no jarring motions coming into the cabin. It feels nice and smooth. And the good thing is, this has rear wheel steering. So when you need to make a U-turn, it's going to be nice and tight. So yeah, this is a mid-size luxury sedan, but it drives like a small car. And it still has that fun power. I do find the steering to be a little bit light, but there's different drive modes so you can change it up. Right now I'm in eco mode, and you press your drive mode selector right here, and you can go into comfort or sport. And what that does is change up the throttle mapping, the suspension feel, and the steering feel. So you can be more engaged on your drive, or you can just sit back and relax. It's good to know this luxury sedan has a playful side when wanted, but for everyday driving, it strikes a good balance of acceleration with sophistication. It has a nice quiet cabin thanks to acoustic glass, and even rolling on 20-inch wheels, harsh bumps didn't stand a chance against the adaptive air suspension. It leaves me wondering though, what will an AMG version feel like? While driving, the seats are nice and comfortable, and I appreciate the armrest placement because I could just get into a nice cruising position, which is great. And the screens are nice and clear. The head-up display is right there, nice and bright. But one thing with the ambient lights is it has a function where it can pulsate to the music, and even when the music is muted, it's still pulsates, which is kind of weird, and it takes a few clicks to get to that in the infotainment screen. Don't let that distract you, so you're focused on the road, and visibility is excellent. Out front it looks good, you have a nice view, and over my left and right shoulders it looks great as well. Standard safety features for the E-Class include a surround view camera, active park assist, blind spot assist, and active brake assist. Of course, more safety options are available in packages, including a new attention assist system that can detect when the driver is nodding off and notify them through visual and audible warnings. When that happens, the lane keeping and active brake assist functions are enhanced, and if the driver doesn't respond, the system will pull the car to the side of the road and stop. So, on the road, this E-Class fulfills my need for comfort, performance, and style, but you need to know how much it is. Base price starts at $63,450 for a E350 premium trim and just over $69,000 for the E450, with both of these prices reflecting the destination charge. For that, you get LED headlamps, 18-inch wheels, simulated leather upholstery, heated front seats, dual zone climate control, ambient lighting, and a panoramic sunroof. For more amenities like digital headlights, head-up display, Burmester sound system, insulating glass, and active ambient lighting, the more upscale Pinnacle trim is an extra $4,390. And of course, there are plenty of options and luxuries offered through standalone features and packages. If you're in the market to buy a luxury sedan like the E-Class or maybe one of its competitors, make sure you go on kbb.com and get a fair purchase price. kbb.com, click the link above for more details. And you can save money and get leather pants like this. Competitors in this luxury midsize sedan realm include the BMW 5 Series, Audi A6, Genesis G80, Volvo S90, and Lexus ES. Yes, the new E-Class does come in at a steeper entry price than the competition, but the added trunk space, interior space, and latest technology may be a means of justification. So yeah, the new E-Class in a way does take care of you. I mean, it has new tech that can learn your habits, which ain't scary at all, and performance and comfort for your commutes. So if that piques your interest, maybe you should check one out for yourself.